Minecraft has recently announced the new 1.17 update Caves and Cliffs, and with the introduction of some more new things, we figured it was best to take a look at updates past and see which updates added the spookiest and more horrific things in an otherwise perfect game. Greetings gamers and welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm your host Carmen Rowe, and all hail the mycelium resistance! Hashtag Mumbo for Mayor and hashtag Cheese King for Hermitcraft 8. Minecraft has a reputation for being a fun family-friendly game, but not everything in this kid-filled world is as wholesome as people think. There is sand full of souls of the unfortunate race of builders that were totally eradicated after using that soul-filled soil as a way to try and bring back their dead family, only to unleash hell on those around them. But which updates are the worst? That's what we're exploring in today's list of the top 10 scary Minecraft updates. If you're new here, be sure you hit like and subscribe if you love Minecraft, and send this channel to every hermit you watch because I'm campaigning for me to join Hermitcraft Season 8. Okay, let's do this. And at 10, 1.16. It's a fairly obvious reason as to why Minecraft 1.16 is scary. It's literally changed hell as we know it. The Nether, while being a fairly scary place, was easy to beat by seasoned Minecraft vets such as myself. But when the 1.16 Nether update came in, it threw everything we knew out the window. Netherite was now the best instead of diamond, gold actually had a use and wasn't just a stick of butter anymore, Nether fortresses were harder to find, 3 new Nether biomes completely changed the way we speedrun the game. The 1.16 update made hell even more like its own world, which can make it look like hell less, but also may make it even more hellish to those who liked the Nether the way it was. This update was terrifying, especially in the snapshots. Bree and I were playing in the snapshots and the Soul Sand Valley biomes were a total mess. They had ghasts spawning everywhere and they were constant. You couldn't walk 1 foot without getting blasted by a ghast. Okay, it was nuts, so I'm glad they fixed that, at least. And at 9, Iron Golems. Iron Golems aren't scary now, well at least if your friend isn't able to possess mobs in an effort to kill you.
You can totally attack
one
me.
way.
What?
Dream, watch out, there's a tsunami.
What? Oh my god, I had to use my pearl.
But at first, when we didn't quite understand them, Iron Golems were terrifying. I remember when the update first came out, I wasn't plugged into Minecraft news and I was just playing, and I stumbled onto one of these guys and nearly shat my pants. I was also quite scared of squids the first time I played, but that was because I didn't understand why they had a terrifying mouth, and I legit thought that they were hostile. But nevertheless, at first the golems were scary, and honestly they're still scary, especially if you play on the Hermitcraft server, because none of those people understand that hitting a villager near an iron golem will cause them to relentlessly murder you until they send you to the depths of the Nether. And at 8, the Bountiful Update. Minecraft 1.8, also known as the Bountiful Update, is freaking huge. This thing added over 37 new things, not to mention a whole load of changes to existing items. That's terrifying from a company standpoint. They had to literally add over 30 new things to the game and hope that everyone liked it. I mean, they had gotten feedback and there were screenshots, but most people only wait for the update to release before playing, unless you're a YouTuber who wants those sweet, sweet views. This update added ocean monuments and everything that comes with it, barriers, slime blocks, spectator mode, endermites, and armor stands, which will later be used to scare the hell out of me on multiple occasions. And it's just overall a lot, okay? It's not necessarily scary in like it's gonna kill you way, but it's scary from a company standpoint, okay? Let me stretch. And at 7, Redstone Update. The Redstone Update is probably the favorite thing in the world for most people, and they would never consider it to be scary. But for someone who doesn't understand Redstone and wears this shirt because all hail the mycelium resistance, the Redstone Update scared the hell out of me because I didn't understand Redstone already. I mean, I've gotten better with it, but by no means am I able to make a giant Game Boy capable of playing Pokemon Fire Red or something as crazy as a living base that needs to be kept alive using golden apples. I can make a realistic elevator now, but that's only because I've watched that video so many times and had to do some personal troubleshooting. But Redstone still scares me. Sure, not in a horror way, and this number is a bit of a stretch, but come on, it's not like Minecraft is a horror game getting filled with spooky updates on the regular. And at 6, Exploration Update. The Exploration Update, also known as Minecraft 1.11, added a whole load of hostile mobs that we know today. This update added the Illagers, the Evokers and the Vindicators, as well as the Vexes and the Llamas. 1.11 also added the Curse enchantments, making your gear potentially be stuck to you until you die, or disappear from your inventory upon death. And it also added Woodland Mansions. These locations were originally the only place to get a Totem of Undying until raids were added, since there was a guaranteed Evoker spawn there, which made them desirable but also terrifying because of the amount of overpowered overpowered enemies that were inside. These things made exploring dark forests more intense and actually gave them a purpose other than getting loads of dark oak wood. I still stand by the fact that we need to get some more structures that can generate in forests and stuff, you know, like a ruined village that has the style of the older ones before the Village and Pillage update, so we can see some actual lore in game instead of having to guess most of it. Halfway through at number 5, FROSTBURN update. The FROSTBURN update, also known as Minecraft 1.10, added a load of spooky stuff for an update that was all about polar bears. This update added the magma block, nether wart block, red nether brick, bone block, and fossil structures, the stray, and the husk. Every mob they added in this update was hostile at one point or another, and they added more monster and nether items than they actually did frosty things, which makes sense given the latter half of the name now that I think about it, but still. This added some hell spawns, quite literally. Red nether brick is probably one of the creepiest blocks in game. Like, I don't know how, but it's weird, okay? Okay? And don't even get me started on how terrifying a nether wart block would be in real life, okay? I just imagine like a block made of like red toads, and that's how I think it would go. It would be like real lumpy and, you know, probably with some nether warts popping out every now and then, you know, just bang bang. Yeah, it sounds horrific and disgusting. This also added above ground mine shafts into mesa biomes, which are already kind of terrifying because you can get spiders. I don't like spiders. In at 4, Warden. The Warden is a new monster that will be added in Minecraft 1.17, the Caves and Cliffs update. The Warden will only spawn in the deepest pits of the overworld and is blind since it's underground and it's living in pitch black, so instead it hears you. You can use this to your advantage by using projectiles like a snowball as shown in the trailer, or probably a bow and other things like that. The Warden is the strongest enemy in the game, hitting someone with full netherite armor, which we can infer this from the fact that the trailer they were holding a netherite sword, for 6 hearts. Okay, that's freaking nuts. The armor probably wasn't fully enchanted, but even with full Prot 4 armor, we could be in for some serious trouble. Plus, the Warden just looks menacing. This dude will be in my nightmares for years and years to come, especially after being added. In at 3, the End. When the End Dimension was added in Minecraft version 1.0.0, which was the official release of Minecraft after all the beta and alpha releases, it was a scary new place. The game finally had an objective and an end goal for all players, and this kind of added a story. This was an easy way to get new players into the game because sandbox games with stories are always better. Take The Forest for example. But people were scared of the end actually being the end, that defeating the Ender Dragon would prevent you from continuing your world, but that wasn't the case. This update also added mushroom biomes and nether fortresses, as well as the stronghold, but that's obvious because you needed to get to the end. This update also added brewing and mob drops in the nether, along with magma cubes, blazes, and villagers. Villagers were absolutely useless when they were added until they got the ability to trade. I remember getting excited about that. Man, I've been playing this game for a long time. Penultimately, in at number 2, the Nether. The Nether was added in Minecraft Alpha, which was released on June 30th, 2010. The SMP was also added, allowing multiplayer Minecraft to finally be a thing. This update would come to define the game forever, with adding things like redstone, biomes, and animals, as well as having its own Halloween update which added the netherrack, glowstone, soul sand, pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, as well as the Nether we all know and love. You can't even tell me that this update isn't scary, okay? Even if you love the Nether, okay? They literally added hell to the game. That's like saying, okay, now let's make hell accessible in real life. That's horrifying. Even if it's just a game and it won't really scare you, they added hell. This was going to be number 1 until I found another update that actually tops this one. But literally, the Nether is a whole other level of terror. You weren't even able to access the Nether in multiplayer for a while. It got added later. I know this because I remember Lewis mentioning it in the Yogscast Survival series. And when it did get added, they had to go find Israfel. Where's episode 43, by the way? I'm waiting. Finally, in at number 1, Pretty Scary update. Minecraft 1.4.2 was originally released October 25th, 2012 and is known as the Pretty Scary update. See why this is number 1? The Pretty Scary update actually lives up to its name and is the first Minecraft update to have a name and its own poster. Well, its own logo, not really a poster. The Pretty Scary update is one of the most horrifying things ever. This is the update that added cobblestone walls, command blocks, anvils, mob and player heads, potions of invisibility, item frames, and not to mention beacons, nether stars, the wither skeletons, witches, and bats. We have had the Wither in the game for 8 years. I remember when this was added. I remember how excited I was to finally see a new boss that was being added to the game. It was nuts. I was so hyped. I was screaming out of terror and out of joy. Man, I've been playing this game for like at least 9 years. That's freaking nuts. Wow, I really am an OG. There we have it, friends, the top 10 scary Minecraft updates. Which update scared you the most, and are you looking forward to 1.17? Let me know down below. And speaking of that, let's check out some comments from the last Minecraft video, which is probably ages ago, I'm sure. The Cheese King said, oh, hey, that's me. Oh crap, I forgot to mention hashtag Cheese King for Hermitcraft 8 this time. Yes, I responded to my own comment. Yes, it's so that I can work that hashtag back into this video because I really want to play on Hermitcraft. Like, we do gameplay videos every week now. Why can't we make that a Hermitcraft episode, right? Right? We have 400k subs on the channel. That's enough, right? Please someone contact me about this. Send the hermits this video. I just want a chance. Izuku Midoriya Decool said, swear my brother is obsessed with Minecraft mods. Somebody needs to stop him. No, they don't. Mods are one of the best parts about Minecraft, okay? It's a sandbox game. It's supposed to be whatever you want. And mods make the game more fun by adding more things to do and more ways to do the things that you want to do. Tekkit Classic is one of the best examples of this. Nobody will do the same thing unless it's otherwise planned, okay? It's incredible. Beware Null says, I haven't seen this channel in a while. I missed you, Connor. Thanks, but I don't know who this Connor guy is. My name is spelled with an O, as you can see at the beginning of every video. Why does this keep happening? It pops up with my Instagram handle. It's also in the description with a link to that Instagram. Why do people keep spelling it wrong? This happened in Among Us too. Someone said it was Connor with an E, and I literally said my name is right here. How did you spell it wrong? That's sus, and then they got voted off. So spell my name right or I'll throw you into the endless void of space, okay? Watch it. That's all the time we have in today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure you hit like and subscribe for daily gaming content and ring that bell to join the clan and level up. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been and shall remain Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video. Please send this to the hermits.